Hello and happy Thursday, everyone. I am Meredith and I am here with our message for the 1st of December, 2022. And we are using my very first ever tarot deck, and it's called the Witch's Tarot. Here's the box. I think I acquired this sometime in the 90s, and it's no longer in print. Undoubtedly, someone will ask me, where can I get one of those? So I'm going to let you know it is a collector's item now, and I think it sells for $145 used on Amazon. So if you're looking for one and you find it at a yard sale, you're going to want to grab it. Anyway, it's my first ever deck, as I mentioned, and it's a beauty. I love this deck, and it sat on the shelf for a really long time because I was overwhelmed by tarot. Learning tarot, there was so much to learn. So anyway, last month of the year, why not use the first deck I ever got? Okay, there's a lot going on in the cosmos today. Let's just take a look at the moon diary for, here's Thursday. Look at all that. So I'll leave you with the fact that the sun is in Sagittarius and the moon is in Pisces for the lion's share of the day. It will move to Aries sometime close to midnight, actually. So know that the atmosphere is charged in a very dynamic way with all that planetary movement going on. So check it out for yourself and see how it relates to you. Let's see what the cards have to say to us. And our first is the Four of Wands. Well, we started with the Ace of Pentacles yesterday, and I said that's a beauty of a card to start any reading with. And this is no different. To start a reading with the Four of Wands, super stable energy, the happiest card in the minor arcana of tarot. And let's see what comes with it. What a beautiful alignment. There's the Three of Pentacles. So we're talking about building something that lasts and using our self-mastery. We saw the self-mastery come out of yesterday's reading, and here's the overflow into today's reading. We also saw the Knight of Cups yesterday carrying the Ace of Cups, and that was from, if I recall correctly, the bottom of the deck and how the universe was supporting us. So we were seeing that knight carry the ace, which brings an overflow of love, bliss, joy, and happiness. And I feel like this is the overflow in the main body of the reading for today. So we're starting our day on a solid foundation of love, joy, happiness, collaboration, connection, communication. It's beautiful. And all of that gets worked into, woven into our Three of Pentacles. And I'm feeling that whatever it is we're putting our heart-centered awareness and attentiveness on is blossoming profoundly for us. So be aware of the small investments that you make in whatever means the most to you right now, because those small investments pack a punch. So how you're spending your energy in the now will pay a long reward forward. That's what I'm sensing here. Next, we have the Two of Pentacles. We had this one yesterday as well. So we're still in that energy of taking a look at anything that is potentially an obstacle for us, bringing it out into the light and turning it around, juggling with it a little bit. How can we maximize any of our challenges? How can we turn those challenges into blessings? And I know that that is not the traditional message of the Two of Coins, though I feel today's reading is so related to yesterday's reading thus far. And yesterday we were seeing the Ace and the Two of Pentacles come out together, and I felt that those two pentacles looked like eyes as we were gazing into our own subconscious. And then later in that reading, we moved into the Seven of Swords, where I felt like we were slipping into our subconscious with purpose. So we could take a look at, shine a light on anything that's out of date for us, that's still rolling around in programmed thought process, and we're bringing it into the light of day so that we can masterfully, lovingly, and happily move through that energy and make it work for us in a positive way. So the message continues. And I do want to say, Perla, thank you so much for your comment on yesterday's reading and how you summarized it. I love that. Beautifully done, and thank you. Okay, next we had 2 cards come out of the shuffle. The first is, look at this, another pentacle, and it's the 7. This is one of my favorite of the coin cards, pentacle cards, because it shows growth. 7s in tarot are all about bringing heaven to earth, living in the heaven on earth energy. And we are being deliberate about creating that for ourselves. Just take a look at that 3. Add the 3 to the 7, you get the 10. And I also feel here, when you add the 3 with the 2, you get the 5. And I feel like the 4 is shining the light on any of those potential obstacles. As I was talking about, anything where we might settle for less has come into brilliant clarity for us. So we see it, we spot it, and we can do something different about it. We have done something different about it. We've planted brand new seed thoughts for ourselves, and those are growing. And we're seeing, feeling, sensing, perceiving the evidence of change, positive change. And then the next card, seriously, look at all these coins. Here's the ace again. Beautiful. Beautiful. So keep doing what you're doing. When you add that ace to the 7, you get the 8, which we also had recently in a reading. And that message is, you are being successful. You are absolutely being successful. So we can add this ace to the 3 and get the 4, which here again, this particular 4 of wands, shines a light on what we can let go of, what we can transform, and how we can continue to weave our mastery into this beautiful, loving, happy 4 of wands foundation. My sense of this is that the signs will be everywhere. They're going to be all over the environment, and they are speaking loudly. They are speaking clearly to us and our intuitive perceptions. So be awake, aware, and alert for every opportunity that you feel guided to act upon as you go deeper into your heart-centered awareness and make that your reality on your foundation, in your sphere of influence. This becomes your broadcast and your ripple effect. Beautiful energy. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. How is the universe supporting us in this environmental, this energy environment? Yeah, I'm tripping over my words. We have the Princess of Cups. So this is like the Page of Cups. And look at this hand here. This feels like the universal hand giving over a cup to us. So I feel an offer in the atmosphere for us as well. We are being handed something. And it may be one of those intuitive download epiphanies. That may be what's coming our way. It may be connection, collaboration, and communication with another individual who holds a piece of the puzzle that informs us on or inspires us for how we take our next step. Our next card is 8 of Swords, another card we've seen recently. This now feels for me like, let me hand you the keys to the kingdom. So again, anywhere you feel trapped or in an obstacle, a mental trap, social programming, I should do this, I should do that, I feel we're being handed brilliance. We're being handed some of our own inspired brilliance. Like the universe is going to point it out to us in the signs that we see throughout the day. We're going to take action. And This card is done quite differently in this deck. You know, usually we see a person trapped in the swords. Look at the activity on this card. All eights in tarot are about momentum and movement. So this is something we're moving beyond, and intentionally so. We're quite deliberate about making sure that we don't hold ourselves back. I love that. The next card is the Hermit. In this deck, it's called the Seeker. Perfect. This is perfect alignment for us in the cards, because from my intuitive perspective, the Hermit holds his lantern and shines it right into the subconscious. So see, we are looking at all of this and we're looking at it intuitively. Her eyes are closed and she's receiving. So we're receiving intuitive download today that really does help us set ourselves free from old thought processes, the vulture thoughts that spring up for us and circle through our brain 400, 800 times a day. We've had it with that because we're rooted in, grounded to our Four of Wands over here. And our broadcast looks a whole lot like this Ace of Pentacles. Opportunity, great love, new beginnings, fresh starts. I also don't feel the energy of self-judgment here. Instead, I feel acceptance and I feel allowing for the bumps in the road that we all encounter in the way that we think or speak over our life. Next card is the Six of Cups. That for me is the intuitive download card. I know it's called the soulmate card, and I want to put the focus on the fact that you are your own best soulmate. You're it. It's Bonefire Tarot. I'll repeat this for those of you who've not heard this. It was the Bonefire Tarot deck that showed me that this is a channeling card in how we receive from our own soulful presence. So we are receiving signs, we are receiving messages. Typically you see one character more mature than another on the card, handing a cup to the other character on the card. So this is where I intuitively felt the passing on of information, intuitively so, soulfully so. And here it is in the cards, and look at the light of the Hermit shining on these six cups. So be aware of the potential for great epiphany within the energy atmosphere of the day. Next card, last one I'm taking off the deck, the universe or the world. See, we're coming full circle with something. Reward of all of our investment. You see it in the Seven of Coins. You see self-mastery and happiness all over this reading. And you see how you can set yourself free from some old pattern. I was speaking with a friend yesterday and I shared with her that I was feeling some frustration, deep frustration. And I know the answers. I know what I'm supposed to do, how I'm supposed to handle that. In the moment of frustration, though, it was her words that I found inspiring to dig back into, crawl back into my own heart-centered awareness and get over the obstacle that I was creating for myself because I temporarily indulged my ego and its fearfulness. Beautiful. So I feel like we've all been doing that sort of thing. This is why we're seeing the Eight of Swords. We're setting ourselves free and we're taking action in a Four of Wands style to live in our happiness and our joy on a foundation of our creation here. And the universe is absolutely supporting that. I feel also that for some of us, we've long been spending our energy on a project, a creative endeavor. It could be the way we are of service in our career. And I'm feeling that where we have not exactly celebrated great success in our investment, that's about to turn around for us. And we are going to live the reward of every ounce of effort we've put in. Sweet. Okay, angel answers. This is your opportunity to ask a question of the cards, get confirmation, get a fresh message. First, we have, look at this, emphatic success. This was in yesterday's as well. We're still in that flow of energy, successful energy. Next, we get unlikely. This is for the doubting Thomases. It's unlikely that this will collapse, fall apart, and fail. Stick with it. Keep doing what you're doing. One of my favorites, communicate clearly. Be a great listener. The universe is speaking with us today, and everything is happening for us. It's not happening to us or at us. It's happening for us. So be a great communicator. Listen to your intuition. Read the signs that are in the atmosphere, that are charging the environment. If you are in connection and communication with another person, you may want to clarify what you've heard them say by simply doing one of those, what I'm hearing from you is. That way there's great understanding between the two of you in communication, or however many of you are communicating together. Oh, here it is again. Our sweet yes. Yes. Okay. That's for those of you who asked a nice yes/no question. Gateway Oracle. Oh, what is our soulful presence whispering to our waking consciousness? We have, revealing radiance. My light illuminates the world. It sure does. And the world is calling for it, and we are answering. Have a beautiful, beautiful Thursday. Happy first day of December. Peace, love, blessings, joy. Namaste, angels.